Hello everyone. In this video we will be going to learn about storage class in AWS. So first of all, let us understand what do you mean by storage class. Storage class are different level of storage which is used for various combination of availability, durability and cost. So there are 7 types of storage classes present in S3 which is used for different use case. So the first one that we are going to talk about is S3 standard. It is used when you want to access the data very often. It is very reliable and it is always available. And the cost of this storage class is pretty much higher. In most of the websites where we want to access the content at a higher speed, we use this type of storage class. Next, we have S3 intelligent tiering. This is used for in that case where the dataset is unpredictable access, like even let us say I have to access the data 10 times a month or 15 times a month. So for that point of time we use intelligent tiering. So here the cost will totally depend on how often you access the data. It automatically saves the money between the frequent and infrequent tier access. Suppose that you are accessing the data frequently, so it will move to the frequent tiering. Suppose that if you are accessing the data not very frequently, so it will go to infrequent access tier. Third, we have S3 standard IA, which is infrequent access. In this storage class, you are not accessing the data very often, so the pricing will be pretty much low. It is good when you want backups for your data, for your website and disaster recovery. Fourth, we have S3 one zone IA. It is used when the dataset is accessed infrequently. The price is lower than the standard IA and it is cheaper. Next, we have S3 Glacier. It is used when you want to store your data for a longer period of time. Like you want to access the data 10 years back. So for that point of time, we use S3 Glacier. Cost is pretty much very low and it takes time to retrieve the data. For example, let us say I have a file 10 years back. I want to access that. So in order to retrieve it, it will take few minutes to hours, depending upon the size of the file. Next we have S3 Glacier Deep Archive. It is used when we have to store the data for a longer period of a time. The cost is very lowest, but it takes around 12 hours or even more in order to retrieve the data. Next, we have S3 Reduced Redundancy Storage. It is used for non-critical data that can be easily recreated. The cost is slightly lower and it is less reliable. Now we have seen that there are various types of storage class. Now what we will be going to do, we will be conducting one demo to see how you can decide your storage class. So first of all, I am going to my AWS Management Console here. You have to go to S3. In S3, what you have to do? Let us say that if you want to go to create a bucket, or let us use any bucket which is already created. For example, data 4567. I am going into that. Let us say now I want to change the storage class for this. So what I am going to do? Here I will select a file and I want to change the storage class. So I will go on edit storage class Now you can see various types of storage class here. Now you can select any one of them based on your use case, and you have to click on Save Changes. Let us say I am selecting intelligent tiring, and I am clicking on Save Changes. Now our storage class is successfully edited. This is how you can edit your storage class in S3 bucket.